Hi, Day.
Well, that was kind of perfect timing for a song to fade out right when we're getting ready to start. If only my fingers would have been faster, I could have actually got to fading that out before it got to this point. Whoops. Alright, how's everybody doing? Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Boosh. All of the little bits just completely got annihilated. Every single one of them. All that's in there is like little sub icons. That's hilarious. How's everybody doing? Happy Thursday. You guys having a good day? I hope everybody is enjoying the evening. Aside from the info news, they've been doing fantastic. Ooh, Super Junior Pac-Man has it all in caps. Fantastic, all in caps. I need you to elaborate and give me more information on why you are doing fantastic. And for your pack fact, I'm trying to think of one. I think for the pack fact I'll do is that before the original Pac-Man came out, obviously they were developing the game, and they were working on the maze, trying to get a maze design down that they wanted in the game. Now, obviously, in my opinion, the maze that they came out with is probably one of the most perfect Pac-Man mazes in Pac-Man history. I love the original maze. It's very, very good. It's got perfect mix of challenge and easy sections, and just the ability for the ghost to go everywhere without getting stuck anywhere. It's the perfect maze in my opinion. But they did have prototype mazes that they were working on. They developed the game before releasing it. Yeah, I know, great fact. But I think from what we've seen so far, there's like 3 prototype mazes that they had kind of played around with the ideas on. And I'm trying to get, I've got one of them in Pac-Man 37. I'm trying to get the other 2 in there, and I think I will eventually. It's the most 3,333,360 maze out there. I know, right? Like, that's the perfect score on the maze, too. Like, it's just, I don't know. Something about that maze, I just think they did a fantastic job on. I don't think there's a better maze they could have created as the first, for that first game. Anyway, so what we're going to be doing, we got our fire that's up here, animated. So we got that. I like the way it looks. I'm going to be working on the fire in the background for right now. We'll go for that. I was on your PC all day, not much else, because the streams start, and that puts me in a fantastic mood. Aww! Well, thank you, Super Junior Pac-Man. That's so nice of you. Hello, Donnie. How you doing today? I like the little sprite that you got done. It wasn't actually, that wasn't you though, was it? That was Cranberry did for you. Yeah, it looks pretty neat. So I did have to change something here. I was working on this before the stream started, actually. I had to change litany of offenses. The alphas are up on... What the fuck? And you have been... Okay. I was kind of reading that. I don't know what it said. Barry did that for me. Did my Pac-Sona. Is that like a common thing going around right now? Like a thing you've seen, Molt? I appreciate you quick action on that. Thank you. But yeah, so I discovered, I was looking into some stuff today because, again, the MicroStream RPG project, right, is going to be something that I'm hoping I can get out to other streamers and they can put it on their stream and they can use it as well. So I was like, well, I wonder how big a data file can be with the INI objects here. So you can use these, to save data to the files like we've been doing. So I did a little research today, and it said that the maximum file size that one of these can be is 64 kilobytes. 64K. And I was like, uh-oh. So I went in and checked it just to see how much that would entail. And I put in, there was probably like 6 entries in there that we had that were in there just because we've had them. So I did about like 10 times that amount just to test it out. So about 60 entries total, 60 different people who had played it. And it went up to about 29 kilobytes. So I was like, uh-oh, that's not gonna work. There are people out there that have a lot more streamers or a lot more people in their chat than that. You know, for me, maybe it would work. Because, I mean, if we're taking that by about double, that'd be about 120 people. Maybe 130 you might be able to squeeze in before the file size would be too big. And I'm like, that's not good. So what I did is I had to use this thing, which is the INI Plus object. And apparently it allows for unlimited file size when it comes to INI objects, which makes sense. I mean, a text file can be anything. Like, I've got one that literally has thousands of entries in it, and it's like 1,000 kilobytes. But even still, that's 1,000 kilobytes. Like, that's not even that much when it comes to file sizes nowadays. So, but I had to learn how to use this stupid thing. I think I got everything working now. We're gonna have to do a little bit of testing on that and stuff, but hopefully that should alleviate any sort of future problems that the game may have. I have not seen that per se, but it follows the same patterns as people trying to cause trouble in chat streams. Okay. 12-inch twin. Okay. Okay, that's a weird name. Yeah. Thank you for the follow. I'm planning on doing all of yours ones, hence why I asked for 3 colors. Okay, that'd be cool. You know what? I saw that and I was thinking to myself, I was like, that kind of sounds like a fun little project to do too. Do a little Bosk Pac-Man sprite. I feel like I've done that. I feel like I would have done that at some point in time in the past. Okay, so we're gonna work on this fire in the background. We're gonna work on this, and I actually. Yeah, I know, kind of surprising. But we're gonna work on this fire in the background here and get that done. I only time them out. If you're a legitimate Gray D12, then keep in mind this is not a role play stream chat. Yeah, it is not. No, we are doing game development. We're having some fun with that. I have so many little tweaks that I want to do right now that I want to work on. Like these little background objects that are like randomized. I want to work on one of those. I want to work on randomized wall segments. I want to work on some more of these things randomized in the future. I want to work on some little graphic updates and stuff that I want to do. But it's like I need to just get the main thing done, so that way we can test it and I can work on these extra little things afterwards. So, thank you for the hydrate malt. Appreciate it. Also appreciate your vigilance, very much so. So let's work on this. Let's do the same kind of a thing we did before, where we put we did like a little own thing. For our fire. In our brazier. Too bad I'm all over the place. If you've seen me on Discord, you should know what I mean. What you talking about? It looks like an Iggy. We had it go up pretty far. I'm just deciding if I want to do this one that big or if I want to do it like out to here. You know what? Let's just copy this and see if it looks any better doing it like this. See if we like it being So like sometimes I'm just like changing my username and profile pics. Yeah, I do notice that. I do notice you doing that a lot. Trying to see if I've got you on my screen right now of when you've last changed one. Yeah, right now you have a Miss Pac-Man. Like, I feel like I know what that is. Oh, that's one of the plug and plays. Yeah, that's one of the plug and plays. That's your current picture. It'd be hard for someone to make art of you. I'm really kind of curious if that matches up size-wise, you know? I just want these to be similar in kind of scope. It needs to be a little taller, I think, but... yeah, we'll go with that. That looks good. How many frames did I do on this one? This one is 18, so it was 9. I don't think we need that to be that many. The background, we don't need to be that detailed. In fact, I think having it less detailed will actually make things look a little bit better because they'll be contrasting against each other. They won't be lined up in their animations. So my basic goal tonight is to get this loop completed, okay? So for this loop, what we need to do is have this, have the boss be defeated. The stuff comes into the screen, does its thing, and then player walks out, goes out of there, and it ends the run. So hopefully we should be able to get that all done tonight. I'm hoping. Let's start with I'm gonna try to make this one not as wiggly. Usually I try to withhold myself from doing so for a week, but I'm always like, ooh, this one looks good. This one looks... Just trying to find a good, like, icon that you like or something. No, I hear ya. Do that, can I? Because it's the same. You know, I put this little rock back here. I don't think I like it there. Because it's interfering with this. I think I'm gonna move it like over here. It's like right in the way of the flame, and I don't like that. Yeah, I don't like how that ended up. Well, let's not copy that one. Ah, shit. Fire! Yeah, let's move this thing around. I just don't like where it's at. Okay. This just helps me kind of look at these things a little bit better too. Oh, no, I want that there. I'm gonna go with like a more neutral kind of look one right there. To do that there. We could do this one here. Hey Dez, how's it going? That ear does not melt after staring at this white background for hours at a time. You know, a lot of people say that all the time. Like, a lot of people really have. I didn't realize how many people had such a hard time with, like, light mode and stuff on applications and stuff. Like, I've never had a problem with it, really, you know? Like, I actually used to prefer, light mode on pretty much everything until people started, like, yelling at me about it and stuff. Like, people, like, freaking out. Like, how the hell do you do that? What's wrong with you? Yeah, I don't mind white backgrounds at all. They don't bother me. I know, I guess I'm one of those weirdos. But I don't know. It's never really bothered me before. Yeah, the same. I thought that, like, other people just thought the dark mode looked nice, and I was like, okay, I mean, that's cool, you know? Wait. Black backgrounds are good for mystery and noir. Yeah, I do remember that actually. That's a really neat fact about the original Batman show or the cartoon is that it was all drawn on black backgrounds. Come on. Which I think is super cool. I feel like I need it in between. Not. Is that? Yeah, I don't know otherwise, Aaron. I wish I could tell you how I deal with it. It's just, to me, it just seems kind of normal. It is a personal preference things. But the part that bothers me are the people online that basically are like, you're a sociopath if you use light mode. I'm like, that's a little far. That's a little bit far. Like, there's some people who are just vehemently against this shit. I think it's kind of funny. You know, I may just do that. I may just do like a 10 frame loop. Let's kind of see how that looks here. Oh. I think we had the other one at 30, didn't we? Let's go check it. 25 is what we had it at. Okay. The problem is that with this game, well, so here's the other thing, is that ClickTeam Fusion, unfortunately, does not currently, and I say that in air quotes, does not currently have a theme setting. You can get themes, but you have to, like, it's like some really back-ass way to do it, and there's only a couple of them. So ClickTeam Fusion doesn't actually have a way to have themes. So this is default, and this is what you go with. But I say that the new ClickTeam Fusion update that's coming out does have support for themes. So, so I should be able to change things here hopefully soon. That's basically people on Discord. As soon as someone is seen using light mode, I will see people say, "Why do you use light?" Like, they just freak out about it. Yeah, they really do. Drinking coffee black, that's the line you draw. I like black coffee, but I do definitely like it better with a little bit of sugar and stuff in there. Thank you for that. Oh, Molt already gave me the hydrate. I already did it. I was doing it again. I feel like this needs... Take this. I'm just gonna flip it. I don't know if I like it. It's like, it's weird. You've dabbled in being a sociopath? Blaze. Later, Des. Have fun on your manager call at 8 o'clock at night. Gross. I feel like this has... Okay. Has to be there. Because that is where the base is. It's supposed to be like that. too much. I think what I want to do here, I think that's the reason why it's too much for me here, is I want to make this like a smaller thing. I want to make it like a little stumpy boy here. And don't make this go as far back. Okay, a stumpy flame, yeah. Oh, upset customer. Will both braziers have the same animation? No, they don't. They're gonna be different, and that's because I'm super picky like that, and I want it to stand out more. I want it to look unique. So I'm trying to make this one be less like wiggly. I think I see the problem here. I don't like this frame. Let's get rid of that. We got 1, 2, that frame direction this way, 1, 2, this direction. We get the stumpy flame. 1, 2, 1, 2. Yeah, it looks pretty good. Unfortunately, it's still 9 frames, which is the thing that gets me, is I wanted it to not be 9 frames, but you know what? Here's what we'll do. We'll make this one be 24 animation. We'll make it be slightly slower. And that way, it will be a little off from the other one. So that'll be something like this. Oh. Okay, I don't like the way that one thing looks. There's something on there that looks weird. If we go up here. Why? Okay. Yeah, that flame right there. We don't want that one there. It's weird. I'm gonna put it there. I'm gonna get rid of these because we're gonna make them a little different. So I think I'm gonna do it here instead. Here. Okay, there's a little bit of a looping problem in there that I don't like. So let's see here. Where is it coming from? I think it's that. I think we'll just get rid of this one here. Yeah, that looks okay. Okay, so now what we need to do then is we need to add these little black marks inside the flames and stuff like we did before. How do we start it on this one? Starts over on the kind of right side. So let's start this one over on the left here a little bit. What did I do on these? I made them so that they didn't actually touch the bottom. Okay. How that's gonna look. Oh, that's pretty good. I think those will both look pretty good. We got fire going on in the inside. Okay, I like that. If I need to tweak it more later and stuff, not a big deal. We can do that. So now we just need to make these move into the frame. And first things first, to make them move into the frame, we have to make it so that it recognizes when the boss is defeated. So we got to do that first. Let's get all of this stuff closed out. Should be defeating enemies and gaining EXP. Actually, I want to do something here. We had another sound. Let me hit sound, setting new monster. Let me have something where we play the sound for the... I didn't even put that on there with the, hang on, add a new condition. This should be, it goes that way. And I mean, I want it to do the same thing for this other one as well. I want their sound to be the same. It's not like it's that big of a deal, but so when we defeat a boss, let's see here. This is where it starts getting a little bit tricky. what I need to do is put this stuff. We're gonna take these things. Put them here, but let's see, what is this position? This is 320, 192. Okay, so let's go to the startup. And we're going to position, set position at... Ah, shit. Really? Man. Same thing for this. So it should be 320, 192. Okay. We're gonna go position, set position to be actual extra fine, yeah, 320, 192. The same thing for this one. We don't have to worry about layer. They're already on the right layers and everything. So I'm going to move these down here so they're kind of out of the way for right now. All right. We've got our events for when a boss gets destroyed. Alright, so what are we doing here? Defeat timer. We're setting defeat timer to 1. And I don't have anything in here about when I don't have anything in here about when, like determining the difference between a boss and a normal enemy. Set defeat timer to 90. Okay, so this is adding, I have to go, again, I have to do this thing where I have to go back through and read this stuff in my head to see what we're doing. Okay, so this is after you defeat it. Once you hit a full second after an enemy is defeated, then it starts adding in XP. Assuming you have XP to give. If you didn't get any XP, if for some reason the enemy ran away or something, then it will set your defeat timer. It'll just automatically skip that section and just go on. So if we hit the level up, we will do our level up animation. Great. Set EXP pause to 1, EXP pause, add 1 to EXP pause, EXP pause equals 90. Then we move that on. Okay, and then once we hit 150, we start walking. Sub 1 from X pause, all that other jazz. Okay, so I think what we're gonna have to do here is make a new value that's gonna say, actually we already have a value, don't we? We already have a value. So what we need to do here is add a new condition. We're gonna say, it should be in this value, compared to ultimate value. No, it was a flag. Is a flag. I meant to make this off, but it's fine. Boss monster. There we go. Negate that. Boss monster flag is off. So we're gonna do that if boss monster flag is off. I'm gonna make a new comment here. I don't know why I capitalized that. Okay, so we're doing this stuff if this is if we hit this right here. So I'll go ahead and do that here too. I'm trying to figure out how I'm going to handle this here real quick. Oh, here it is. I have these right here. What do we do here? This is for the boss thing, I think. Progress bar flip. I think the upper one is the boss one. Yeah, the upper one is the boss one. So we have this event here for that. Curious about this though, because we're making all this stuff reappear. So what we need to do here is, again, put those in there. Because when we're setting our... There should be a thing in here for when it equals a certain amount. Yeah, we're gonna set our monster to whatever it's supposed to be. Okay. So this stuff is all handled at timer is 3:30. So it means these things should not trigger. You shouldn't walk at all. What's this do? I can put that there too. Okay. I apologize if this is a little boring here right now, guys. I'm trying to figure out how I'm going to make this all work. Okay. This stuff is all just in relation to these things moving, and they're not going to be moving if boss monster is off. So, what we need to do here is we basically need to use our thing down here for testing, which is our V event. All this stuff is here. So this should actually be pretty easy. What we're going to do is just copy this. And we're going to go up here and say, where is it? 150? Okay. Dang it. That's not what I wanted at all. Paste that there. But we're going to say, instead of it's greater than, we're going to say defeat timer equals 150. Plus boss monster is on. Settings menu equals 0. So I guess right now what I need to do is test and see if this works. So let's go ahead and try to test this out. I'm gonna go ahead and just like make my character be like a stupid high level. Let's just make him level 20. So he's gonna be higher than the boss. Then we need to actually make it so that when you're starting up, oh, that's the weapon. Okay. I was like, hang on, what the hell? Let's just do this real quick and see if this works. Yeah, 22 attempts. Okay. That's what we're gonna find out. I honestly have no many ideas how many attempts somebody's gonna need to get through this, because most people are going to, by default, get defeat one enemy, maybe two, on each of the first initial runs. And so most people are probably not gonna hit, like, they're not gonna level up until they've done at least 2 to 3 runs. And you have to be like at least level like 9 or 10 if you're lucky to beat the run. So if we're calculating it out by that, they're probably going to need a good like maybe 25 to 30 runs unless they really get lucky to beat the first dungeon. And that's what I kind of want, is I want it to be something that's going to take people a while. Like, I don't want them to just, like, it's something that should be doable between multiple streams. It's not just something that everybody will just beat, you know, in one stream. I don't want that to happen. I don't want it to be a fast thing. I want it to be something that you redeem your points for, you play through, oh, I got pretty far this time, oh, I didn't get that far this time, you know, stuff like that, until eventually you beat it. And then there'll be another dungeon afterwards. Again, I know I've mentioned this before, but I'm planning 5 dungeons. So I want there to be a pretty good amount of content for people to play, at least at first. So, and again, since it's just a random generated thing, there's not really any strategy involved. The only thing really outside of strategy is just going to be grindiness. I mean, that's literally all it is. It's just, it comes down to grind. So after you ensure you can proceed to the floor's exit and then make the transition, will that be the end of the mechanics? Essentially, yeah. Essentially, we will be ready to go for an alpha test. I'm considering an alpha test right now just because, like I said, we're only going to have 1 dungeon. The beta test will probably come when we have like 5 dungeons. We'll test out multiple dungeons. We'll make everyone go to the next dungeon. So we'll test these things out and see how everything goes. Or maybe we'll just do them as we develop them here on stream, you know? Once I get all the enemies done in like a Dungeon 2, we'll have a day where we test out Dungeon 2. And when I get all the stuff done in Dungeon 3, we'll test out Dungeon 3. Most of the common enemies are not going to be hard to program. They're just going to be new sprites and stuff. But the bosses are where it's going to be a little bit interesting. And I've got some neat ideas for some more bosses in the future. So, again, there's very little I can do when it comes to stuff that's literally just an autoplay kind of thing, essentially. There's not much I can do in regards to that, so I have to try to be creative. I don't want to spoil everything for you guys either. Like, I know we're going to work on stuff on stream, but there's a lot of stuff that I just don't want to spoil for you. I really want to make it something that you guys get to see this for the first time. I'm going to do something here real quick. I want to make it so the very first enemy that any player meets the first time they come into the dungeon, the first time. The first time they come into the dungeon, I want the enemy to be the slime. I want them to always face the slime the first time. This should be attempt equals 1, because I think we add 1 to attempt up here if their attempts equals 0. Yeah. So I'm just going to do that so that way the first time somebody comes in here, they're going to be fighting the slime. Yeah, I think it's just it's a fun little cute thing, cute little introduction. Everybody gets the slime the first time. It's basically a guaranteed win unless the slime gets really lucky and gets some crits on you. But it's a guaranteed win, so they're going to be guaranteed to get some EXP off of that. So I think that's just a good little first attempt kind of thing. Because yeah, if they get the bat like first off on their first game, it may slaughter them. Most times people are going to beat them if it's a 1-to-1 like level thing. They're usually going to be more powerful, but it still may come a point where they may slaughter them. Okay, so I'm trying to figure out what happened here where the enemy came into frame. I thought we said that if it was... When do we set add 1 to walk? Yeah, see, I didn't do that. The enemy just kind of came in anyway, which I think is fine. I think that happened here. I think what I need to do is just do the same thing here. Put the boss monster off here. Molt, have fun lurking. Okay. Okay. So... I think at this point in time, if I go and look at this again here, if we go and run this again, my character should beat the boss, and then... and it should just stop. My character currently is 5 levels above the boss, so that's why he's basically just destroying them. Still loaded in an enemy. Ow, and the enemy's doing a lot of damage. What the fuck is it doing? The invisible enemy. That's funny. Alright, so I think I'm probably gonna have to do this thing in all of these too. It was hitting pretty hard too. I don't know what boss it was actually set to. It might have just been set to the same boss. I wonder how I can do this. Am I literally just gonna have to put this in each one of these things? I think I'm gonna have to. Which is, it's fine, it's whatever. I think I just have to do that. What if boss just made an enemy that's just invisible? That'd be a neat mechanic. Maybe it can lower accuracy. I mean, it's, yeah. It could have a hugely high evasion. It is counting up. See, I'm worried with the whole, it was 23 last time, wasn't it? Okay, yeah, it's 24 now. Okay. I just want to make sure it was actually counting up on the temps. Could just hit C and make it kill the boss, but it's whatever. It still hits him. That's so funny. What is doing that though? It's this right here. This last one. Okay. Alright, so what we need to do then, all the other things are basically taken care of. They should now not be working. I'm going to test it one more time though. None of these should be working or activating when God, apologies for the yawns. None of these should be activating afterwards. It should just sit here on a blank screen, and we should be like, oh, that's kind of awkward. I need to make some sound effects here. There we go. Now it's just going to sit here forever. Which is what I want for the time being. Okay, great. So now what we need to do is make it so that after the whole Vanquished thing comes up, you know what? Let's do this. Let's do... I'm curious about something else too. Let me see something here. I don't think it has done that. Close this out. Let's open this back up. No, my progress still says 0. Okay, good. I haven't done that yet. Okay, so let's make this, for right now, let's make it the slime stack boss, because I think it goes a little faster. I've thought about putting the names of the enemies underneath them when they first appear, just as a quick little thing. But I haven't, you know, that's maybe something I can add in later. I just don't know where I'd fit it at. Oh my god! What the fuck? Well, that's a bug. Holy shit. That was funny as hell. I think it might have been a bug. Hello, Abdane, how you doing? That was definitely a bug. Wow, that was weird. I think it has to do with this stuff here. Let's check something out here. For the slime stack, what's going on here? Because Rat King is special enemy 3. So all of these things should be only applying for special enemy 3. Okay. And this is special enemy 2. Okay. It's got to be something to do with when something gets destroyed, right? This is when we're creating this thing. Okay. Special condition 2 is off. Special condition 2 is on. Special set. Special condition. Okay. Is it something down here? In special enemy equals 3. Special enemy equals 3. Oh, it's here. I'm so dumb, man. This needs to be at the top on these things. I didn't. That can be up there, that's fine. Yeah, because these events here, we're turning it off. Okay, there we go. I forgot to put those in there. Okay, that should be better. Whoopsies? Whoopsies? We had a little whoopsie. Okay, what I wanted to do here was test out the timer to kind of get a gauge of when I wanted the next events to happen, and I completely didn't even a defeat timer right here. That's what we want to look at. I didn't even wasn't even looking at it. All right, so defeat timer here. We need to see when it looks good. Oh my god. So I'd say about 300. 300 would probably be okay. That's about 5 seconds. We might do either 300 or 330. I would like to actually have a little victory animation for the characters. So that's something I may add in the future. I thought about it because right now all the characters have 3 frames of animation, just 3. Do you people? Who does this? Like when you're counting to 3 on your hands, do you do this as 3, or do you do this? Which one do you do? Do you do number 1 or do you number 2? Because actually this feels nicer. Like when I'm counting things, this just feels nicer. But when I was growing up, this was what I always did. It was 1, 2, 3 is how you did it. I don't know how other people did it. Do you do 1, 2, 3? Or do you do 1, 2, 3? Like 1, 2, 3. That sounds, it just feels nicer. Like on my hand, it actually feels nicer than that does. Been used to it ever since. Which one do you do? Do you do number 1 or do you do number 2? Number 1 is this. Number 2 is this. I'm just curious. And when you start counting, you do number 1, you do this one. Yeah, I mean, like I said, that's what I grew up always doing. Is, you know, when you start counting, 1 is your pointer finger, is 1, and then 2, and then 3, and then 4, and then 5 is your thumb. Your last one is thumb. But I feel like I've seen other people count, and when they start counting, they always start on thumb. So it's like 1, then 2, 3, 4, 5. They start counting with thumb. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Huh. I kind of want to start learning that instead. Doing this instead. Starting with 1. Rather than starting 1. Yeah, no, I agree. That's how I've always done it too. Super Junior Pac-Man. That's how I've always done it. But I know some people start with thumb. I feel like I want to switch over to starting with thumb because it makes more sense. But at the same time, it's like either one's bad. Like if you're starting with this, if you're starting with 1 and you're doing this, you're pointing at someone unless you're like this way. But even then it can be construed as pointing up. Like I'm counting to 1, but somebody's like, but if you start with this, somebody thinks you're just giving them a thumbs up. So either one can be taken as something else. Okay. So what we need to do now is make this so that when defeating enemies gaining XP, I try to do the thumb method. I can't raise my ring finger, oddly. Yeah, there is a whole thing where if what is it? There's something like, okay, thumb here, turn it sideways. So your thumb points to the side. Yeah, that makes sense. I think I'm gonna move this down. This is all common enemy stuff. I don't want any of this here. What is this stuff? This is the boss incoming. Okay, so let's move this song. Hello? Move that down here. And we're gonna say insert a common, and this is gonna be moving after boss defeat. Because this is moving between common and he's moving after boss defeat. Okay. We are going to... Should we make him walk a little slower? I'm wondering if we should. We're gonna say this one be 330. Boss monster is on. Actually, we'll do the same thing like we did up here. I'm just gonna copy this. But we're gonna change this to is greater than or equal to 330. I don't know what we're gonna go until. Let's make it 500. And we're going to just get rid of this. Add one to walk. Set Y position to Y pause. That's fine. Sub 1 from Y pause. How about we... Let's make this a little slower. let's half everything. 0.5 from YPOS. This one's going to be half of that. Would this be 0.53? And this one would be 1.2. And I need to actually make a YPOS for these things. These don't have any. Oh, they don't have any alterable values. Neither one. Okay, that's fine. Let's do both of these. These are just going to be XPOS. I don't need these to be... I don't need to have any Y at all. Let's see here. So we're gonna... where's my startup? Here we go. Set XPOS to 320. Okay. And then what we'll need to do here is make it so that we also do something similar here. It's just gonna be straight 5, so it equals the same as that up there. And this is gonna be set X position to XPOS like that. Let's just move these both here. I'm actually thinking how I'm going to do this. You know what I think I'm gonna do? What we're gonna do is right here. Let's see here. What do we want this thing to be positioned? Once it hits a X position of this, which is 256. Once it hits an X position of 256, we need to stop it. So what we're gonna do here is check this position, compare X position to a value lower than or equal to 256.5. So a little over 256. Oh wait, no, hang on, let's replace that. Let's replace that with, where is it? Value. Let's compare it to the value, not the actual position. It's 0.5. Oops, I missed the 6. Is lower than or equal to 256.5. You know what? We gotta change our game dev goal. And change the goal after we finish the fire. Okay, so once it's lower than that, what we're gonna do is we are going to now, you know what? I'm going to leave this as lower than or equal to 256 plus boss monster equals 5 plus defeat timer is lower than 500. Then what we're going to do is we're going to go alterable value, set XPOS to 256, position set X coordinate to its own XPOS. And we'll do the same thing here as well. We want both those to be there even. And then what we're going to do is we're going to go over here to the defeat timer thing. We're adding to the defeat timer always, aren't we? Yeah, it's up here, isn't it? Yeah, add one to defeat timer. Okay, so basically what we're going to do down here then, if that equals that, we're just going to set the defeat timer to 500. So that should stop. That should stop. That would stop the movement. So what we'll see here, what we should see anyway, is the stuff in the character walk and then the thing come into the side. So let's try this out, see if this is working. Oh my god, ow. I feel like rage mode needs to be a little higher in damage. Yeah, perfect. But it did not come into the frame all the way. Yes, it did. Never mind. It did. I forgot that there's a border on there. Should I move that stuff all forward? Yeah, it looks like it equaled up pretty good here, too. Yeah, I'm curious if I should move all that stuff forward so you can kind of see the edge a little bit better. Because, I mean, I kind of liked the fact that I made that, you know? What is getting cut off, honestly, though? Side hover. No, it should be like a border, isn't it? Border. Here we go. It's just one. No, it is two pixels wide, isn't it? That didn't look bad compared to the background, did it? I don't think it did. I increase these just a little bit. Probably a bad idea. We'll see. Alright. I want to check one more thing here before I go changing anything else up. Well, I think it looks pretty good. You can't even really see that it's blending in with the other bricks in the background. That looks almost perfect. That's pretty cool. Okay. if I were to move this stuff, you know what? We can do that later. I'm not concerned about that. That's a graphical thing. We can edit the graphics anytime we want. We can edit the graphics anytime we want. We do not need to be worrying about that right now. We need to get this completed and done. Okay, so scroll back down here to the bottom. We're gonna do something very similar here. We are going to make a new event here. And this is going to be greater than or equal to 500. We'll just put this as lower than 1,000 for right now. We are going to continue doing this. But what we're going to do here is alterable value, add to, do we have an XPOS on him? We do, okay. 0.5 to XPOS. Actually, a little bit more than that. This should be 0. Let's say 7.5. 7.8? Because what's this other stuff doing? That one's doing 1.2. So that's 70. It's 35. So that would be 0.85. I think that'd be a good in-between. Set X coordinate to position. No, values. XPOS. There we go. I'm gonna need to make a couple new sounds, I think. So we're gonna have to make a couple sounds here for this ending thing. Again, we don't really need to work on that too much right now. It's just for the shine and polish of it, I would like to. But I think right now, let's test this out. So what should happen is that the character should walk over to the door comes into frame, the door stops, and then the character keeps walking and goes through the door. So let's make sure that's what's happening here. Jesus. Handedly taken care of. Why did it go behind it? That's not what I wanted. We're going to order on this one. No, we'll do it here. Order, move behind object, weapon. And this one, order, move in front of object, character. Okay, try it again here. I do like the speed up changes that we've done to make things a little speedier. A range of attack damage. Oh my god. Perfect. All right, that was great. Wondering if I should actually make it so that he moves a little bit slower. I think I'm gonna make it just a little bit slower. It looks a little like he goes a little too fast once he hits that. I feel like there's something wrong. Oh my god, 2 crits. There's something wrong with the damage when the slam's not beat. That wasn't good. Wonder how I fixed that. Wonder how I fixed that. I think what we need to do here is where are those little thingies at? Here they are. Order, bring to front. I don't think that's going to affect anything. So I'm running through this over and over and over again, guys. I want to make sure it looks visually okay. But I think it's getting there. Like, it looks nice. There's a couple other things I want to do still. Like, I want to make it so that the little text that says Vanquish and everything goes away. Why does that bottom slime only do, like, so little damage? 46, 68. The range is huge. I want to make that stuff kind of go away. Okay. That looked good. That looked good. But I need to see the other things come in front of it, you know? I need to see, like, the other blocks and stuff come in front of it so they're not, like, overlapping it. Crits or anything at the time, which is good. Yeah, that looked good. One thing I think I can do, I haven't done yet, is these things here. Don't really need these to be this color anymore. I can make this whole thing be black now. The only reason I haven't so far is just because I felt like I needed it to be there, but it doesn't really need to be. We can make it whatever color we want now. Gareth! How's it going, Gareth? Alright, let's see here. We're surviving. We are testing out the final thing, so we're just getting like a boss defeated. And then we're getting the nice little animation here. Walking off screen. Okay. Had a bit of I hate people moment, but I can save that for later, or you can ask Linux. Oh no. How's the program? It's going pretty good. I'm just testing some stuff out right now. I think we're gonna need to make some sound effects. I want to make some little sound effects for him going down the stairs, essentially. Once he hits a certain point. And then I just need to make the little screen basically white out, and we should be done. And that'll be it for the. Well, I mean, yeah, it's gonna be the first layer, yeah, essentially. But all the other ones will follow in the same footprint. So honestly, everything else past this is just gonna be graphical changes. But the basic programming will be done, which is nice. I feel like I should make the slime stack have some evasion. I really want there to be a stupid thing that comes on screen and it's not doing it. I think that's nice for what this will be on stream. Yeah. Bye. Come on, be a thing there. There's never anything there. I want to see something pop in right here. I want to have one of these foreground objects be right here. And it's never there. I just want to see it. Real quick, I'm gonna go up here and do this while we're. He'll have a very low evasion. Let's not give him a whole bunch of evasion. But I think the slime stack should have some evasion. Let's set it to 5. Most enemies have like 10. Let's give him a little bit. Because he's a boss. Like, come on. He should have something. I really just want to see an item, right? You know what? I could fix it. I could actually just do it myself. I could manually do it. But I'm, of course, being lazy, and I don't want to do that. Almost did like half damage to him there. I would love a little jingle right here, too. Hey, there it is. Okay, that's what I wanted. Okay, cool. So that works fine. We need to make it now. I need to make like a sound effect. Hydrate. Thank you for the hydrate. Let's see here. Where is my sound maker? We're gonna turn our music off for just a moment because we're gonna make sounds. We're gonna make like a little. Oh God, it hurt. I don't need that. I just need something that's like a little, like we did with the other sound effect. I like that. That's pretty good. We get the pitch up a little bit. Don't need any of that. Let's see here. I like the way it is. I think it doesn't need. I don't want it going down. I just want it to be... I want it to be like a quick sound. Hmm. Sorry, I'm just trying to get this good sound here. Let's see here. Maybe we do make a little bit of a... I kind of like that. All right, I like that. That doesn't sound bad. Hey, Trashua. How's it going? Play, thank you for the fart. Let's see here. Going to be in the sounds folder. This is going to be called stair step. All right, so we got that. I feel like I need something that is something that would be like a noise that would pop in when the thing hits. And I could reuse a sound. I, of course, could reuse a sound, but I like having everything be unique sounds. That way we don't have, you know what, I don't need the music to be off. I can have music on while I'm doing this. That way it's not so awkward sounding. But maybe I'll turn it down just a little bit. Gareth with the magenta. Looks nice. Two purple. I swear there was one that was right in there that was fine. It'd be nice to have something like that for when you actually defeat the boss. Let me see something here. Play a sample. What's our boss, our enemy? Any basic hit, player EXP, player final hit. Oh, that's when they take a final hit. We don't have anything for when they destroy the boss. I think we should. I think a nice little sound indication would be nice. Yeah, I know, right? The dramatic echo. Too. I like that. We'll save that as our boss defeat sound. I'd still like something where... Well, that's kind of cute. I used to try to emulate sounds like this as a kid. It annoyed the fuck out of my older sisters. I know, like, that's the problem. I like working on these sounds, and I'll probably do more of these offline because it takes like a lot of like little tuning and stuff. You have to like mess with it a little bit, tweak it here and there, and tweak it. And I get how it can be really, really annoying to listen to. So it's not something I really want to do too much on stream. I think if we did this, and combined it with the other sound, I think it would actually sound really good. Let's see here. So this is going to be... Okay, so let's go back over here. We're going to do something where we... where is it? We defeat an enemy. Actually, let's just do this. Let's copy that. We'll take off these two. Then on this one here, we're gonna take off everything, but just do these two for... Well, let's just do all these. These are all gonna be boss options. These are all gonna be normal enemy options. So if we defeat an enemy, we need to... let's just do this, but we're going to edit this. We're going to browse. Where is it? There's my freaking folder. Right there in front of me. Sounds. We're going to play boss defeat. Play that on channel 1. So we'll do that. And then what I want to do here is completing the dungeon. Here we go. Where do we set the amp trigger? Here we go. I'm going to sample, play a sample on a specific channel. We're going to do browse. What was it called? Layer Vanquished on channel 1. But then we're also going to sample, play sample on a specific channel, do the game over text, which is on channel 2. Okay. So I think that should be pretty cool. Let's see what this sounds like. And then we can make the little sound effect for him going down the staircase. And then we just gotta fade the screen out. And we should be done. I have some other things, again, I want to add in. But for right now, I could actually use the door sound. The door close sound, I think. Let's see if the boss sound triggers here first of all. Oh, missed.
Hi, Day.
Okay, cool. That actually worked. I think game over text. Let's make this door slam. Let's do that instead. And let's also, on the defeating enemies, let's make the boss defeat. Let's make this play on channel 2 instead. Hydrate, thank you for the hydrate malt. I'll get your pack back here in just a moment. I just want to see how this sounds. We're playing with sounds now. I think the door sound will be good to have. That sounded good. Perfect. I actually really like the way that sounded. The layer of everything on top of each other was great. So what we need to do now is, let's see here. The completing the dungeon stuff should actually be... This stuff should be in the completing the dungeon stuff. I may just move all this down here. Let's just put this stuff down here. I think that works better. I don't need it up here. So let's make this like 800. And then what we're gonna do here, we need to find a position where man, I can't do that. I can't do that. It's too much. I need to be able to see where objects are and stuff, and just doing it like that is really aggravating. Okay, I'm gonna turn that back the way it was. Okay, so let's say the character is, our object is here, right? And the character would be here. I want him actually further over. About right here. What's that position? 300? Okay. So here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna say defeat timer is over that. And I'll have to reset all of this stuff when we finish this thing, but for right now, so we're gonna say boss timer is greater than 500. We're gonna say compare to alterable value. Oh nope, we need to do this here. Alter value, compare to alterable value. This is going to be xpos is greater than or equal to 300. And we're going to actually put this here instead. First things we're going to do is we're going to set the defeat timer to 800 immediately. We're going to play and loop a sample on a specific channel. We're going to browse. We're going to get our stair step. Channel 1. And I think we should play it 4 times. 5. 5 sounds better. Trying to think of what how I want to do this. Those colors in that bear emote were so close to like my emote colors that I thought it was a new emote that I hadn't done. And I was like, what the fuck? That freaked me out a little bit. Let's see here. You'll be playing the hell out of Sonic Frontiers when it comes out. It looks pretty good. Like, it does look like a lot of fun. I kind of want to play it. I didn't get your pack packed. Last time we did pack packs based around like things I had in the house, but I don't feel like getting up right now. So I'm just gonna say that the pack pack for you is that in the 80s for the Atari version of Pac-Man when it came out, I'm pretty certain it was the Atari version, the Atari 2600 version. They had some really freaking creepy art for Pac-Man. I think it was the 26. Let's just put Atari Pac-Man art. Which one was it? Was it the promo art? There it is. Yep. It's on my hand. Get off here. It wasn't the... What version was it? Okay, I'm trying to find these for you here. These things are weird. So like this was one of them. Was this art right here that they had? For like the cover of it, which is it's just weird. And they had like they went farther with it with this whole thing. It was the instruction manual for Atari 400 Pac-Man. 400. And they had this too. Look at them strategizing. Look at the sexy Pac ladies on the wall in the background. I don't like it. I don't like it. Yeah, it was this one. Did they work on this one before or after it came? Shush, Blaze. I like how you can tell that that one's a lady because she's got eyelashes and she's wearing pink. Even though this one's wearing red. No, she's wearing red. And he's wearing red too. I love their little triangle mouths. I freaking love their triangle mouths. It's so funny to me. This maze is actually accurate too on here. But yeah, they're really weird pictures. Very weird art. I love these these weird ghost lips they've got going on. This one back here is licking his chops like he is about to grab Pac-Man. He is all about that. Weird anyway. Yes, they're very weird pictures. So we're gonna set that to 800. What I need to do now is this right here. We need to keep him going. But what I would like to do, I'm gonna put this right here. This is gonna be greater than or equal to 800. I don't think we're gonna add any more to walk. Are we? We are. But good old Atari pack. Yeah, I know, right? And this is gonna be less than 100. Hi, Quincy. Hi, baby. Can you not? Can you just not? Why you always gotta come up here and just wreck my shit? Yes, I had peanut butter. I had peanut butter and I had... You want some peanut butter? Do you want some? Quincy loves peanut butter. Let's give Quincy a little peanut butter treat. Do you want some peanut butter, baby? No, you're not getting in my chip. Hey, you want some? I know you like the peanut butter. See if we can get him on camera. Hey, Quincy. Quincy. Hey, got some peanut butter? You don't want peanut butter? He doesn't just like food, actually. He's very picky. There's a lot of things he doesn't like. But he usually loves peanut butter. You don't want any? He doesn't want it. He literally just kind of looked at me and... He usually loves peanut butter. Not today, I guess. Not today. Oh well. My peanut butter. Maybe he's just camera shy. He might be. I think he's just tired right now. Don't tell people what I like. He likes peanut butter. He likes burgers. We tried to give him a chicken nugget. I've tried to give him chicken nugget pieces twice now, and he won't eat the chicken nugget pieces. But he will eat, like if we get a burger from somewhere, he will eat burger. So he likes the burger. He really loves bacon. Pepperonis. He loves pepperonis. And he loves ramen for some weird reason. Every time I eat ramen, he will put his little paw in my ramen bowl and pull it towards himself because he wants me to give him ramen noodles. And he will literally, I'll have to pull one out and I will hold it in the air. And he will eat the fuck out of that ramen noodle. He's a weird little guy. All right, so what I want to do here, I need to make it somehow so that the sound effect, so this right here on channel 2, setting Vinco of 0 plus, let's do this. Let's do plus, because I think there's no way that's going to be higher than this. Plus defeat timer is lower than 800. Let's just copy this and paste it again for if it's above, greater than or equal to 800, and we'll just delete the sound effect. So that way it still does everything. Okay. Let's see if this works right. Let's see if this works how I want it to. If it does, then all we have left to do is just make the little swoosh comes in, like when you die, a little swoosh comes across the screen. And we should be good to go. Now, obviously, there's still some other little things I want to do instead. But... 266s, huh? That sound needs some stuff at the end of it. It needs some other things to act out there. That did not sound good. Wonder how we do this. I think what we're gonna do is, yeah, it's working. At least it works. It looked pretty good. What I would also like to do is here. That's going to be too much. Let's make this 0.2, I think. I'm trying to think of what I can do here. We need to make like another... I can use these things. They don't have any values attached to them. So let's just make a new value attached to this. It's going to say stair step. And then we're going to... Actually, let's go back. Stair number. Let's do that. We'll just do 2 little values here. So what we're going to do is we will just get rid of this. We are going to instead we're going to set multiple value, add to, oh, wrong one. Add to stair step 1. We are going to, what are we going to do here? Plus multiple value stair step equals 1 plus not multiple string, dang it. Oh well, that's fine, we'll just do this. This is easier anyway. Stair number is lower than 4, right? Yeah, 4. Then what we're going to do is we're going to add to stair number 1. We are going to play sample on a specific channel, which is going to be our stair step. Play on channel 1. We're also going to play that as well on channel 2. I want both of them to play at the same time. All right, and then do this stair step. That is, if this equals 20, then we're going to set this back to the stair step back to 0. So that should work. I think. We'll see. We've gone from 20 attempts to 44. We've done 24 runs on this. Okay, I think this needs to be a little bit higher. Let's make this 308. Might be too much, but we'll see here. These need to be less than 5 instead, so we get 5 steps. And I think it should be good. That was a lot nicer. That was a lot nicer. Yeah, I like that. I like that. I think that looks pretty good. Okay. So I think the big thing right now is that I need to start up and set up. We need to reset stuff. Set XPOS to X, set YPOS to Y. Okay, so I need to check and see what that is. Right now, XPOS is 224, YPOS is 252. So, 252. So, let's see something here. When we load a character in, I know that we are doing game startup. Is it here? Set X position to 156. I think what we need to do is when we do this, 156, we need to set his Y position there too. So let's go back to this. Actually, I don't know why I did that. Let's just run the game. So his XPOS is 224, 252. I'm gonna write these down. 224, 252. Okay. So what we're gonna do here, alter value set XPOS to 24, and then alter value set YPOS to 252, and then we're also going to position set Y coordinate to 252. So that should reset that. And then we're also going to, we need to reset our door frame things too. These things here. Set position at 320, 192. So let's do that here as well. $320, 192. Nope, not 102, 192. And then we're going to alter value set XPOS to 320. Do that for both of those. That way they go back off camera again. They're not in our camera. And then the last thing I think I need to do here is figure out our little swipes that go across the screen. How do we control those? These things here. When you die, it's in the player death and game over stuff. Okay, so these things here. So it's right here. Player, well, I just need to copy these things, I think. once we hit a certain amount on our can we just set player death to 300? That doesn't affect anything else, does it? This would honestly just reset everything. Those aren't even created. When do we create those? That's up above, isn't it? 252. Yeah, so if we just... This should be literally as easy as... This should be just as easy as doing this stuff. Just... setting game over... First animation quality to 1. We're not saving any stats or any weird things when we do this. So this actually would... You know what I just realized, though? When a player dies... When a player dies, I don't think it is saving their data. I don't think it's saving their data at all. Like, how much damage they do. So, like, let's say, for example... You go through and you... No, it has to. It does. It has to. It has to be saving data. When does it save the data for the player, though? Here it is. Okay, so it does. It does. It says it saves it up here as soon as the player dies. Yeah, the HP bar. As soon as the player dies, it saves their data. Okay. Okay. So it is. It has to. It has to be. I'm dumb. Okay. So I think we could honestly just do this. I think we can just set player death to 300. How do we add to player death? Okay, it's literally as easy as that. We could just do that. So let's say... Let's make a new event here. So if it equals 800, that's when the stair step sound comes in, right? Yeah, so the stair step comes in. That's going to be a couple seconds afterwards. We could probably even make it so, let's see. Let's make this 950. Defeat timer. So if it equals that, then what we're going to do is we're just going to go alter value set. What was it again? Player death to 300. And then we're going to set defeat timer back to 0. Set off our boss monster. Okay. When we're setting a new monster, what are we doing here? Boss monster set to off, special enemy set to 0, special conditions are all set to off. Are all the flags? I don't think we're doing enough here. These are flags. These are flags. What we need to do is set these special timers all to 0 as well. I didn't even think about that. But okay, so that should all reset all that stuff. I think we should be good here. But the last thing we need to do is save the player's data, because right now it is not saving their data. I don't think. So we do need to make it so that when you complete the dungeon, once they are... What program is it that I'm using? This is called Click Team Fusion. Also, hello, Lunatic. Yeah, it's called Click Team Fusion. It's a very drag and drop visual interface style program. Right now we're trying to get our dungeon all completed here. So give me just a second. I can, if you have any questions, feel free to ask. I'll be happy to go over them with you. So we need to save player data when the boss is defeated. So I think how we just need to pick a point to do that at. I think it should be, let's see here. So when you defeat enemies and get XP. I like this song a lot. I don't even know why I opened that. We don't even need that. Defeat timer equals 150. I think we should just do it here, because it's a one-time event. We can just copy this, move this down here, put that there. So when you complete the dungeon, as soon as the text comes in the screen, it just saves all your stuff. Okay, I think we should be good to see if this works. I'm hoping it works. Theorizing. Oh, I had already saved it. Okay, cool. Why are we attacking? Why is the attacking going off? No, everything was so good up to that point. What happened? Oh no, I think I know what happened. I think I know. I think what needs to happen is that at that point in time, it turned, the other things weren't on anymore, so it turned it off. I think 950 is too much also, because 820, yeah, that's too high. We're doing 5. So this should be, that was like a whole second afterwards. Let's do 915 instead. And then here we need to, you know what? All these things need to have settings menu equals 0. Isn't there a pause thing? Like attack timing animation, pause equals 0. Yeah, so what we need to do is turn pause back on. And when we hit pause, are we pausing the sound channels as well? Pause channel 1, pause channel 2. Yeah, we are. Okay, yeah, we are pausing sounds. Okay, good. Yeah, I think that's the deal right there. Is when we hit this, we need to change the global value, set pause to 1 at that point in time. He's being so vocal. Big meows, lots of meows.
Talking.
We are talking, I know. Meow. I love him so much. Meow. 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 You can't hear the Quincy. Hi, baby. Meow. You gonna stretch on your shoes.
You know.
I know, it's just cute. Aw. Alright. So let's see if this works here. Baby. Yeah, kitties don't get picked up by the noise suppression. Thank you. Couldn't think of the word.
Unless you're talking.
There's literally no extra effects on the screen at all right now. It's so weird. Hey! Okay, it did it. It did it. Let's see here. Hang on. Now, if I save my thing, I want to make sure. Yeah. I knew it wasn't going to be perfect. I knew shit wasn't going to be perfect. I knew it. 49. Oh my gosh. Yeah, there's a lot wrong. There's a lot wrong. All right, it's fine. It's absolutely fine. It's fine. It's fine. Don't worry about it. It's fine. This is all little stuff I'm gonna have to fix. But it basically works how it's supposed to. I don't know why it didn't loop properly. There's the Quincy. My baby. This looks very complicated for a micro RPG. It's pretty simplistic, honestly. What you doing? You gonna go to the back of my chair? Yeah. There you go. You're just gonna sit back there behind me. Everything's okay. Don't worry about it. It's okay. As I did say earlier, or on the tweet beforehand, it is gonna be a little bit of a shorter stream. I think I'm gonna call it there, just because I want to go play some of the new Multiverses stuff before I have to go to bed. I gotta shower and go to bed, and then I gotta work tomorrow. So I want to play the new Multiverses stuff before I go to bed. Gareth and I were gonna play a little bit. I'm gonna work on this stuff a little bit more, probably tomorrow, and see if I can get everything all working. And then I think on Saturday we could do our alpha test. I think we could do that. That sounds like a lot of fun, right? So we could get that going, try that out, and see if we can, yeah, if we can make it work. I'm very excited. We've made a lot of progress, and I can't wait to see where we go next. I'm trying to see if anybody's streaming right now that I could send you guys to, that I haven't sent you to before. I've sent you to Sweet Joseph's. He's doing stuff. Anybody playing anything that you guys would enjoy? That's also probably another aspect of it. No, man. The selection is slim tonight. The selection is very slim. Everybody's playing Cult of the Lamb. Always Cult of the Lamb, man. Everybody's playing Cult of the Lamb. What do you guys think about that game? Do you guys enjoy it? Have you been watching it? Do you like it? I mean, I think it's kind of neat, but it doesn't hold my attention a whole lot. So I'm not entirely certain what I kind of think of it right now. But I haven't played it, so I can't really say, you know? Like, that's the problem, is that since I haven't played it, I don't have too much of an opinion on it. Cult of the Cult, it's okay. What will you plan on doing when you finish the alpha belt? There's a lot more to do on this. There's still a lot more, but I don't know. I really want to focus on this and get this done for right now. Hi, baby. Good boy. So I really want to focus on getting this done. So we'll kind of go from there. I think what I'm gonna do is send you guys over to Frankie. He does. I know I've sent you guys over to him before. He actually got partnered recently. I didn't realize he did. But I absolutely love his stuff. Oh, he's got Himpuli in his chat right now. They're the ones who made Baba Is You. So they're over there hanging out with him. He does really awesome stuff. His little RPG game that he's making is phenomenal. I think it's great. The animations that are on it are so good. The systems he's got in place, all of it is really, really cool. So if you have not followed him yet, go give him a follow. His pixel art is fantastic. He sometimes will do pixel art for other people and stuff too. So sometimes he does commissions and stuff. He works on projects for other people. He works on his own little games. He does game jam games. Seriously, this dude, he's great. He's a really great guy. I like his stuff, and he's so productive. He's able to just be really focused and just get stuff done. So awesome dude. If you haven't watched him yet or followed him already, I highly recommend it. But anyway, I'll be back on Saturday. Hopefully we'll be doing the alpha test then. Depends on how far along I get. If I haven't gotten that far along, if we're still working on some bugs, I'll work on bugs then. We'll work on it then. But I hope you all have a wonderful rest of your evening, and I will catch you on Saturday, okay? Bye!